Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Cambridge ZooCasts. I'm Matthew Hayes and this week I'm joined by Julie, who's going to tell us a little bit about her work.
Hello, my name is Julie Sarmiento and I am a fourth-year PhD student at the Zoology Department. I work in the insect communication group in the Dr. Hedwig lab.
Julie, could you tell us a little bit about your PhD and the work that you do?
So I work with crickets and animal communication. So I work specifically with female crickets and how the females are attracted to the male song. And then the male song produces sound by rubbing the wings together. And the female finds the male if the male is producing the right frequency, the right intensity, and the right pattern, song pattern basically.
So I was wondering, could you potentially talk to us about the kind of setup they use for your experiments?
Of course. We basically use a soundproof chamber, which has in the middle a device called, well, it's a tripod, and we have two speakers 45 degrees of the female, so on the right and on the left. And then when we play the speaker on the right, she would ideally walk towards the speaker on the right, and then when we play or active the left speaker, then she would walk towards the left speaker. So ideally this would make a zigzag pattern, and that is how we measure phonotaxis in our lab.
Oh, fantastic. And we actually met doing demonstration work for undergrads. Could you potentially talk a little bit about that and how we got involved in doing that?
Absolutely. We have the opportunity to do demonstrations and also supervisions. So basically demonstrations are where we work in practicals and we help undergraduate students during the practical with equipment, explaining them if they have some doubts, if they would like to double check something. It's really a fantastic experience to get to be on the teaching side and then and taking care of the students and teaching them.
And you mentioned supervisions there as well. Have you done much supervision work at all? Or?
So regarding supervisions, I wanted to start doing supervisions when I was very in the beginning of my PhD. However, I did a bit of too much training, which training is fantastic, by the way. So we're supposed to do, I believe, around 10 courses per term, something like that. And I was so excited that I did 60, so I haven't done supervisions.
That sounds like you've done a lot of other stuff. And have you done much conferencing or networking and that sort of thing through Cambridge?
Yes. So the first year I had the fantastic opportunity to attend an animal communication course in Denmark. Oh. That was fantastic. That was the first year. The second year I had the opportunity to go to Argentina to an international bioacoustic conference. And this year I had my dream came true to visit India. I went to a conference in Haridwar and it was fantastic. Everyone were super excited about our work. They were, after my talk, I had several students comment, how do you take care of the crickets? And then we do something similar in here. Could we have your advice? It was really special. I really love it.
Sounds like you've done a lot over your time here. You're in your fourth year, so you're coming to the end of your studies. Any idea what's next for you after Cambridge?
So I'm looking for postdocs at the moment. I would like to return to work with marine mammals, which I did for my undergrad and my master's. There are a few possibilities. For example, in the conference in India, I met two researchers that work in Tenerife with killer whales. So it has always been my absolute dream to work with acoustics in killer whales, so hopefully it's a possibility. And I also speak to one of a researcher in Mexico who works with dolphins, so that would be another possibility. However, there are plenty of opportunities that I would like to pursue, and then
they all sound amazing.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck, and thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much.